Hi, my name is Tierney Kurtdahl.
And I'm Miranda Erickson.
Today we are here to discuss the book Little Green by Walter Mosley, which is the April read for the One Book, Many Voices book discussion group that we will have on April 17th at 7 o'clock here at the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library in the Hughes Room on the second floor.
And you should join us for this discussion because this is a great book.
Yes, I absolutely agree. What did you think was the most intriguing part of this book?
Well, I think one of the intriguing things is that I don't read mystery books. And I only picked this book up because it was recommended to me by a friend. But I found myself sucked into it. The character of Easy Rawlins is immediately interesting, speaks in an authentic voice, and I felt pulled into his story and could not stop reading and stayed up way too late finishing this book.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed this book as well. For me, I loved how he characterized the women in the stories. They really let the story move. The women are sort of offbeat in a way, the lifestyles definitely, but they were so strong and for me kept the story going.
Yeah, they were a little sketchy, not those professional, educated, upper class sort of types, but they were very interesting and dynamic, and as you say, really kept the story moving.
Yeah.
And I also have to say that this book raised a lot of questions about race. It's set in the summer of love in Watts, and so it comes up as a part of everyday life.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
He addresses those questions within the context of the story and very fairly.
Yes, I agree with you, absolutely. And the way that he addressed it doesn't make it, well, at least it didn't make me feel uncomfortable.
No.
He kept it very real in the sense of, how he grew up versus the time frame of which the story was taking place, because he was a veteran of World War II, right?
Right.
So
yes.
he was coming from a whole different era and then being sort of implanted in the 60s and how, racial tensions in California were versus then the hippies who were just free-loving.
Yeah.
So you had those two different dynamics going on.
Yeah, he referenced the Watts riots.
Yes.
And that the shadow of that was still hanging over Watts at this time. So it had changed the way that people interacted with each other
Absolutely.
a great deal. And I liked this book so much, I already started back over at the beginning of the series with Devil in a Blue Dress, which was the basis for the movie with Denzel Washington. And I pulled that movie up, and that was quite a handsome-looking cover there.
Yes.
So I think I need to watch that movie. But I went back and read that book and was able to see how the character of Easy Rawlins has developed in the time since. And he talks a little about his background fighting in the war as a black soldier and how it was sort of given that they weren't going to put out as much. And he put himself into situations of combat to prove himself. So this is a man who has developed a strong character as a black man and is going out into this community of Watts, not going to take anything from anybody.
Right on. Yeah. I really, and because you spoke on that, do you think that this book lends itself as something that people who haven't ever read Walter Mosley can sort of get into?
Absolutely. I think this is a great standalone book. And I read it and enjoyed it, and I could have stopped there and still enjoyed it as one story. But since I like that character so much, I wanted to go back and get more. So I think anybody who reads this book is going to be hooked and want to go back and read more.
Well, great. Well, you've heard it here, so hopefully you guys will go check out the book and join us at the April book discussion, which is going to be held here at the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library on April 17th at 7 o'clock in the Hughes Room. Thank you so much.
We'll see you there.